Makayantini, first ball. And it's a good one first up. There'll be some good carry here at the Wanderers. He's away. And he's timed that superbly.
Well, he just said value for shot. You get it here at the Wanderers. It fairly flies off. Gilchrist will feel much more settled. Makayantini had to pitch one up a little bit more, just to see if there was any swing and if there was any movement off the track further up. That's first prize, of course, get the man forward. And as Gilchrist didn't really push forward a long way, just a little prod. Made sure he middled the ball.
That's away. That's his zone. Loves it on the offside. And he drives well through extra cover. That's over the top. Couple of bounces for. It's a big over for Australia. Just a bit short for Makayantini. Rounds off to 10 from the over. 23 for none. Straight drive for 4. Beautifully played. Right along the dirt track.
They don't come better than that. He was in the drive zone and he jumped all over it. But look at that. No running. Once he did it, just stood dead still.
Straight again. 4 again.
Well, you can clearly see it's a good batting track. Ball comes on nicely. Good for driving.
That is through, and that is 4. It is the shorter boundary by, I reckon, around about 25 yards.
Well, something's bothering him. I think it's the bat. He's not happy with it, but my goodness, why would you change it?
Strain leg side and another boundary. Makayantini is a little bit all over the show right now, and you can't do that to a player of the calibre of Adam Gilchrist.
Well, I want to take Makayantini's side here. I think this field placing is putting him under enormous pressure. He cannot bowl too straight, and therefore he errs wide outside off.
That's away on the leg side. Shorter boundary again, and that's another boundary. So 3 boundaries in the last 4 balls between Andrew Hall and also Makayantini. And Kadich has now moved to 18, Gilchrist on 28, and they're not going to miss out on anything. It's a little bit leg side. In fact, it's not. It's more like middle stump. It's still worked away. It's one of the strengths of these 2 left-handed opening batsmen.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's hit that very hard indeed. I don't think it was through the hands of the short extra cover. It went all the way along the ground, I reckon. That's the 50 partnership. Short delivery again and pulled away. This is a fast outfield. It's 4 more. Well, the Australians couldn't have dreamed about a better start. They've managed to get a few boundaries away, despite the fact that early on they were nailed to the crease a bit. This wasn't a flyer like first or second over flyer. This has been building.
Yeah, another good shot from Gilchrist. Again, straying a little bit in length than Makayantini, just giving him enough opportunity to play that favourite pull shot of his.
Well, straight down the ground, and that one will go for 4 as well. 6th boundary off from Tini. It's 65 for none. Oh, he's hit that in the air through the offside field. Bounces away down towards the boundary. If he's going to bowl those cutters to Gilchrist, I would suggest he needs a sweeper back. He may just get him caught out there somewhere. And there we go again. The sweeper would have cut that one off, and that also is going for 4. So he's got to come up with a plan now, Andrew Hall. This is what it's all about. Can't just keep bowling there to Gilchrist without protection.
I reckon they should try around the wicket. I know it's a shorter boundary on the leg side, but if those cutters work, then you're hitting against that little bit of a cut that goes away to the offside. This way you're just sliding across the off stump, giving Gilchrist plenty of room to swing the arms. And he's going to make you pay, and he is big time. 49 for Gilchrist, just 34 deliveries.
Yes, he's being damaging. And that's his single. Oh, there's a misfield there, but it won't cost South Africa anything. A half-century to Gilchrist. That's his 44th half-century. He's 6th against South Africa, and he's first of the series. That's the wrong one, outside that off stump. That's not the place to bowl. Slightly over-pitched, and hasn't Gilchrist got stuck into it. Oh, and he's hit that magnificently. That's gone way up into the crowd. Well, Katic has been bogged down just a little bit. Gilchrist has been doing the attacking, but he doesn't often settle for that. And this is an example, a superb cricket shot. In the commentary box now, Mike Haseman, and alongside him, Darryl Cullen.
Outstanding shot, just outside the line off stump. The bigger boundary there, and obviously looking at the bowling of Johan van der Walt so far, the first couple of overs. Position whatsoever, stuck the hand down, the ball went straight in, and that is a huge wicket. Wow, what a catch.
Great catch by Andrew Hall. He almost stuck it out as if to say, well, I've got to get something down on it, and it stuck, and it's a crucial period of play here for South Africa. Just when Gilchrist was looking to launch, Andrew Hall pulls out a bit of brilliance. Well, we've said all along, a couple of us have said that fielding may just be the deciding factor between these two sides. And you need work like that if you're going to stay in this match. 97 now, the end of Gilchrist for 55.
Australia have lost their first wicket, which brings Ricky Ponting, the captain, to the crease, playing in his 250th game in one international cricket for Australia. Slightly leg side, and there's no protection down there. So they've finished that over in style. Ricky Ponting, I think, had another word or two as well in the middle off camera, just to put his point across. 114 for one. 19 overs gone, 114 for one. That run rate back to 6 per over. He's one of those quiet achievers, Simon Katic. He's gone to 50 now, 51 of just 60 balls. So that strike rate is very good for him, of 85. 6 fours and a magnificent shot for 6.
You haven't spoken since the first game.
Now there's certainly plenty going on in the middle. Off camera, it's Smith and Ponting, having plenty to say. That's away. That's where Ponting wants them, and that's gone for 4. He will not miss out in that region.
Bit of turn. And it's beaten him. Nicely played by Ricky Ponting, using the pace, just going with the turn. Edged wide. Unlucky. Got out like that in Durban. This time he's had a bit of luck.
Well, could that be a defining moment in the day? You're just bleeding for a wicket. Outside edge, genuine nick.
And he's put that one away too. Just straying down the leg side. He plays the pull shot so well, Ricky Ponting. Just rides with it. Anything on the leg side, he's dynamite.
Well, Mark Boucher came up to the stumps, and immediately Roger Telemarcus had it come straighter. Outside off stump. He'd have a thrash at it. If he got an edge, it wouldn't matter. So Telemarcus comes straight, and Ponting puts it away. There's a man on the extra cover fence.
And he's flipped that one over the top too. Again, a leg side boundary. One short, one up. Doesn't matter to Ricky Ponting. More runs. 4. Short boundary. He hasn't had much of a strike since Ponting came in, Simon Katic. But he's got that on the way for 4. 150 up, just 1 wicket down. Oh, and that was premeditated. Smashed away. Simon Katic has decided that blocking's not the order of the day. They want to get as many as they can down the wicket. You don't often see that to Jacques Collis.
Well, that shows what a good deck it is, and he's got confidence to go down. Maybe we're being a little bit harsh.
Oh, he's gambled. I think he's picked that slower ball from Jacques Callis, and he's gone after the short boundary, and it's 20 rows back.
Was it the slower delivery? I'm not sure it was. Did he roll the fingers? What do you think?
Yeah, I think he picked it. I think there's something, you know, there's so much video analysis these days that there's some change in the action for Jacques Callis before he arrives at the crease, and Ponting and the rest of the Australians have picked that up. It's gone again. And another one. Just drifting into the pads. This is going to cost them big time. Ricky Ponting, 100 in the World Cup final a few years ago, and now he's gone to 50. That's where you can't bowl. That's 3 of them. All in the same area, all to the same type of delivery.
So easy with so much time. Off the front foot, the pickup. Got to have such quick hands. Pick the ball early.
You just can't afford to bowl at the stumps. It's got to be a foot wide. That's much better. This is a bit more luck involved in this one. He's spliced it over, but it's still gone for 4. It's such a short boundary. That's unlucky for the bowler. He's decided he's going to go after them, Ponting. There's no holding back here.
Yeah, he sliced it. There was enough on the ball and bounced away on the hard ground. But again, you see, he just drops his head away on the drive through the offside. And fortune favours the brave.
Well, just to give you an indication, Patrick, 40 runs of the 50 came on the onside, just 10 on the offside. Just shows you the sort of line that you've got to bowl to Ponting. And that one he's hit in the air, and again picked out the gap. He's on a mission, Ricky Ponting, on a big mission, and that's to beat Graham Smith into submission.
Oh, he's got hold of that one, and one bounce into the crowd. This is not a great time to be brought into the attack, because absolutely anything could happen. There's no way they're going to be playing themselves in. Have a look at that from outside off stump. Oh, that's down the ground. It's going to go all the way. Don't worry about trying to catch that one. It just kept going. 3 or 4 rows back, but enough.
This is a great shot from Ricky Ponting. He had a very quiet start, and then all of a sudden he broke loose. Makayantini straight back into things. It's right up there. Just showing us, and he can take on the straight boundary as well.
And Ponting's on 76 or 52 deliveries. Incredible. Katic is in the air. This is good. This is out. Yes, caught it third man. Actually, pretty well played by Katic. He obviously intended to get it down to third man. He hit it right off the middle of the bat, and it's gone straight to Telemarcus.
You might have thought for a moment that he was looking to get it a bit finer. Played it too well in the end. The extra pace and bounce from Makayantini. Can this give South Africa a chance to somehow subdue these Australian batsmen? A well-played innings from Katic. Australia now 216 for 2.
Well, there's been a bit of a change. Martin was down to come in after Ponting, but the decision's been made by the Australian captain, I assume, to send in Hussey. This is the dismissal again, straight to Telemarcus. Oh, Ponting is having a go, and that's gone through the field as well. Boy, this is lightning. This outfield is unbelievable. Another one. Well, Ponting definitely has decided that almost everything's got to go. He looks to me as if he's after the world record here, 400. Well, that's 4. It's got through the field. There's another very good timer of ball down the other end. In Hussey, he's only just arrived at the crease, and he really only lent on that one. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Well, here's a batsman who's only just arrived at the crease, and you just wonder where he's been. Why hasn't he been playing one-day internationals and test cricket?
God, makes it so much better, this shot, is that is not a big gap. He's threaded it to perfection.
Bang! Goodness me, that is huge. That has gone out of the ground. Maybe on the lunch table in that block of flats.
Well, I said he was searching for the boundary. What he's searching for is the block of flats beyond it. That's a monster. Just misses that. And probably hit it over that. Yeah, Callis, you see there, strays onto the stumps, and that's where you cannot bowl with a short boundary to Ricky Ponting. Another 6. Round the wicket, Jacques. Round the wicket.
Advancing, Callis saw him coming, and that is a great shot. That is a very good shot indeed. Saw him coming, dropped it short, he backed away, gave himself width, and slapped it for 4.
That's a sign of a really good player, in touch with his game. Down the wicket, Callis saw him coming, and he's still able to get it away square of the wicket to the short boundary. They've managed to get a boundary every over. It's putting so much pressure on the bowlers.
Track this time and into the crowd. That is a great shot from Mike Hussey.
How do you stop this freight train? 34s, 7 6s. Amazing.
Short this time. And again, it's been dispatched easily for 4. Lovely control from Hussey.
I'm just wondering, just projecting the game ahead. Beautiful batting. 4-6-4. No answer. What's South Africa going to have to do when they come out? I mean, they're going to have to review their batting order. They cannot afford to have a Dippenard type innings. I mean, they'll only get them at best to 270, and it's going to be much more than that. So they're going to have to revise their batting order, South Africa. Have to think about it right now.
Full toss. Just the one this time. And Callis will be happy that over's finished. 16 from it, 274 for 2.
Well, the clappings because Ricky Ponting is on 99 with just 70 deliveries. Magnificent.
Yeah, he likes this ground. Once one. Shot from Mark Boucher. Ricky Ponting has got 3 figures. It has not been referred. Magnificent stuff from Ricky Ponting. Absolutely outstanding. What a remarkable player. That's his 20th 100. His teammates love that. Adam Gilchrist on his feet and applauding. Everyone else there as well. It's been a treat.
It certainly has. And out the blocks was Mike Hussey, because he realised how important it was for the skipper. This in the deciding game. Skipper leading from the front.
Short and wide and gets the treatment. Advancing. And 4 more. Goodness me, that's a boundary off the first ball of the over. Johan van der Vaart is starting to get some serious treatment here. Those figures are not looking very respectful these days, and I guess he's got a few mates with him. Loves driving through that region, through extra cover, and he's got himself 4. He rarely misses out, and that sort of opportunity, Mike Hussey.
Just eases it through, doesn't he? I think the beauty about Mike Hussey is the ability to get his weight to go into the shot. Watch how he leans right forward into the shot. Head right over the ball, and that's why he hits it through the offside so well. Look at that, leaning right through. Make sure the weight goes into the shot.
Now that's gone away for 4. It's been given run, so there must have been a bit of willow there, top edge, which is a little bit dangerous for Mark Boucher.
You're not kidding. That's a wicket-keeper killer. 50 for Hussey. In no time at all, 33 deliveries. 7 fours, 1 6.
Cries of catch it. But no one there. A boundary to finish the over. Turns that into a big one. 11 runs on that as well. 41 overs gone. 312 for 2 it is now. Remarkable stuff. Six. Callis thought he was in the game at one stage. Not to be.
He would have been if he'd been 20 rows back. No catch by the spectators, and just another sick, the 8th in this innings.
63 now for Mike Hussey off just 38 balls, 8 fours and 2 sixes, and the full toss was just dispatched.
There'll be a few that reckon, oh, there we go again. I mean, they really are picking the gaps beautifully. What a position to be in, though. Oh, he's hit that one, and it's gone as flat as a tack for 6. Well, Ricky Ponting is certainly enjoying himself out there. I mean, 2 down they were in this series. This is a different looking side totally.
Lots of intensity from Ricky Ponting, even though he's in a wonderful position. Just sense he's looking at bigger things here.
Oh, that's 6. That's straight. That's going straight over the top of the side screen. Oh, that's a great box down there, but they were scattering all over the place. The best box in the house, straight down over the top of the Standard Bank sign at the far end, and Ricky Ponting has hit the ball straight into it. Well, he's heaved that one down the ground. Now let's just see if we can pick this ball coming down over the top of the screen. Here it comes. And there they go. Oh, that's 6 as well. He's worked that away on the onside. It's a question of getting underneath the ball. Anything you can get underneath, the way these guys are playing, is going to disappear into the crowd. Oh, not like that. That's 6 as well. That's gone way over the top of mid-on. Now that's an example of exactly what you don't want to do. I mean, that's the length that says, take it.
So much power. It's the length you spoke about. It's happy hour. It's been happy hour for a little while now.
Here's a full toss, and it's in the air. This will be out caught. Yes, at last. Hussey trying to hit a full toss down the ground. You heard Pat Simcock saying you're better off over pitching than under pitching. Hussey didn't quite get that one in the middle of the bat. It's gone down the ground, and Mackay-Ntini's taken the catch.
Nice and easy from Mackay. 51 balls, just have a look at that. 81 runs at a strike rate of 158. Well, you got to go a long way to beat that. 374 for 3 now.
And the man striding out of the centre now is probably the hardest striker of a cricket ball in world cricket. Well, it's a full toss. It's going over the top. Will it go the whole way? Yes, it is, all the way. That's the direction he loves. He really does heave them into that corner, does Ponting. Well, he's now reached his 150, 154 to Ponting of 99 deliveries. Flays that one through the offside again. No ball called as well. There you go, another no ball. Well, Simons is not going to waste any time, so a no ball 4. In fact, this over so far 2 no ball 4s. Oh, that's it. Take that. Another no ball. And it's gone all the way as well. Well, this over is turning out to be a nightmare for him. Not only is it a no ball, he's hit it for 6 as well. And the highest team total in one-day international cricket. It's the first time any side has got to 400. This is the sort of thing this Australian team will enjoy. Oh, and that one's disappeared as well. Another 4. That's 22. 22 of this over, and only 3 balls, 3 legitimate balls have been bowled. So,
well, how many in this over already? Too many.
Oh, he's hit that way over the top as well. And he's got him. No, he's got him. That's a great catch. That's a wonderful catch by Dippenaar. Well, this is as good a catch as you see in circumstances like this. He had the rope right at his heels. It was as flat as a tack. The ball would have gone at least 5 metres over the boundary. And it has been brilliantly caught and brings to the end what is one of the most brilliant knocks ever seen here, I feel certain.
But Dippenaar had to judge it well. He'll stay just inside the rope. But Ricky Ponting leaves the stadium. The Wanderers Bullring have played an innings that will be remembered by everyone here for many a year. A standing ovation. Well played, Ricky Ponting. 407 for 4.
So Brett Lee coming out to see if he can brute force a few. Oh, that's an inside edge along the ground for 4. Well, when it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. One-handed is another no ball. This is getting out of hand. It's gone for 4 as well. Well, I don't know what Telemarcus is doing. Having done so well in Durban and having been so disciplined, I just don't understand this. Another fumble down there and another run. And I think he's home. He's taken the bails off, but he's going to refer it. But I've got to say, I thought he was home.
Yeah, I think Mark Boucher thought so as well. Just a little delay here. Took the bails off, but when he took the bails off and he had a little an appeal, then he walked around. I think he could see he was right there.
Yeah, Boucher asking the question very positively because he actually was facing the other direction. It was a reluctant referral by the umpire. I think he knew it was not out. Last ball of the innings. Brett Lee has smashed it away down towards square leg. Kemp hovers down there but then pauses. In comes his throw. And that is the end of the innings. A wonderful batting performance by the Australians. Of that there is no doubt. A world record batting performance. And from a South African bowling point of view, they'll be very, very pleased it's over. That's almost a taken, or a given as they say. There is the performance of Australia. A wonderful performance. Ponting, the top scorer, 164.
And he's got someone about 150 screaming in. Oh, that'll be a bit of a help. Big roar from the crowd here. Capacity crowd, 32,000 people. And South Africa open their account. Chopped it on. Lost a wicket early. Nathan Bracken did the business in Durban, and he started by getting Dippenaar today.
Got a fortune to go with it there. Inside edge. Dippenaar looking to get it down to third man. It's a fairly foolish delivery. He'll count himself very unlucky on this sort of pitch to get out in that fashion. Fortunately, the hero out of the Durban innings, he has to leave. But Dippenaar gone for 1. South Africa now 3 for 1.
Herschel Gibbs has arrived, taking guard. Nathan Bracken has struck in his first over. Gibbs, very experienced these days, 185 games, average a little bit lower than what it should be for someone of his ability, but he has got 1500s. That's an important stat to remember. Graham Smith, if they get off, there might be a chance. That's good. That's 4. Might be another boundary. Is another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries now for Graham Smith. 8 runs off the first 2 balls. and 4. Driving on the up.
Beautiful shot from Gibbs.
Inside edge. Not far away from the stumps. And he'll take that. Down the track and just over the top of Michael Clark, and that's 4.
Well, it wasn't going to take too much longer. Herschel Gibbs, 13 from 14 right now. And that strike rate's going to have to be somewhere up 100. He's got to keep it going right up there.
Gone again. And 4 more back-to-back boundaries for Gibbs. It's a good shot from Herschel Gibbs. He's got that away beautifully. Nice and flat for 6. So there's a 6 off the first ball of the over. Bradley is bowling some pretty tidy pace, 145.5 k's per hour, and Gibbs is looking to play some strokes. Nice position for that. And into the stand on the short boundary.
Right, so 47 for 1. Gibbs on 24 of 25. Smith gets it away. That'll go to the boundary for 4 as well. That's well played. Right. Now we need the South African captain to come to the party. He's got 20 of 12, so he's going pretty well. They just need to keep these boundaries coming. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. It's gone through the fingers there of the close fieldsman. It was hit so well, it's gone to the boundary for 4. 57 for 1. That's well played. That's beautifully played. Steered to the boundary for 4. Well played. That's the area he loves. Don't pitch it up without a deep mid-wicket. Smith's going well because he'll dispatch it in that area. Well, he's got it away. That's 4. Take that. Short delivery. And it got the treatment it deserved. Oh, well played. That's 4. Left-handers love you to pitch it outside that leg stump without a fine leg. They only allowed 1 back on that side. They've got 1 back on each side. They've got a 3rd man, and their man on the leg side is dead square.
Well, we'll keep an eye on what the comparison was after 10 overs, after 50 and after 20. South Africa ahead at the moment.
Oh, good shot. He's hit that one over the top. Bouncing away down to the boundary. Well, he knew exactly what was needed this over. It's spoiled it a bit for Lewis. 89 for 1. Straight down the ground, and it's beaten him. It's 4. Well, there's the boundary for this over. That's 7 off the over.
25 runs ahead at this stage, South Africa. For Gibbs. Just 46 deliveries. Brilliant. Muscled to bring up 50.
Well played, Graham Smith. That's a fine reply. And a deserving applause from his home crowd.
Well played. 4 runs. Very good placement. It's a full toss. He's edged it and he's got himself another boundary. Goodness me, this is quite remarkable. 4 runs, beautifully played. That is a very good shot indeed. That's what they need to do. It's a situation where a few balls are bowled, the pressure builds up, they need a boundary, they look for it and they get it. Well played, 145 for 1. Good shot. 1 bounce 4. Opened the blade perfectly, Herschel Gibbs. He didn't move. He knew that was going. That's a fine stroke. He's hit that beautifully, and that's gone. A long way back for half a dozen.
Not 5 rows, not 10, not 20. More than that. Almost right out the ground. Way back. Simons bowled the slower ball. Smith waited for it. And bang.
There he goes again. And he's too big a man not to get it out of the park. Graham Smith is going to play an innings which will be equal to Ricky Ponting's. 85 or 50 deliveries. Here we go. I think it's fasten your seatbelts, Tom.
Yes, it sure is. It's such a great pitch. You can hit through it with all confidence. And up here on the high felt, ball travels a long way.
And after shots like that, there certainly will be another one out the park. I don't know what the record number of sixes is in a one-day game, but this will be pretty close. 190 for one. Out. Now is that the turning point? Look at the delight on Michael Clarke's face, and more importantly, Michael Hussey's. He really thinks that might be a big wicket, and it certainly might be. Just not getting onto it, Graham Smith, and he's gone. Unlucky.
I think this was what that debate was about. Clarke going around the wicket, asking Smith to come and fetch it outside or stump. Smith favours the leg side. This time, though, not quite getting all of it, dragging it straight to that man. Well, the captain hasn't stood back. Not the greatest day in the field, but superb with the bat. So there we go, 190 for 2.
In the air and out the park. What a response after a wicket. They crossed, so Gibbs facing, he goes to 90. Looking at the toe of his bat, that's how good the bats are today. Michael Clarke, wry smile.
I'll keep talking about those sixes, Barry Richards. That's 19 now.
There he goes. The power play got him up. I'm going to go over the top. Enough of this, he says.
Well, Herschel Gibbs isn't going to change his game. Maybe near a milestone. I have to agree with him. And this is the way to go. If the opportunity presents itself, you can't let that stand in the way of what the team needs. Brilliant shot. It's on. And he's done it so well today already. 97 now to Gibbs. And if he does go to 100, this crowd will erupt.
That one ball from now, maybe two. There it is. Just won 16 ODI hundreds for Herschel Gibbs, but his job's not over yet.
It's far from over, but for now they're going to celebrate with him. A superb innings when it's needed most by his side. He's come to the party. Look at that, 79 balls, a brilliant strike rate. And isn't it good to see Herschel Gibbs in form?
There he goes again. More runs. Stand and deliver. That's a home run over third base.
Brilliant strike from Herschel Gibbs. That's not all that short off the front foot. He's eyeing out that area.
Like that. More runs. Gilchrist has got to stand up to the stumps. He will not do it, and his bowlers have paid the penalty. He's got to get up because they're using their feet to get out there. They're creating a different length. They've got to pull them back. Look where Herschel Gibbs is. He's right out of his crease. Don't know what they're doing. They're not thinking clearly, the Aussies. And you can understand why. There's pressure from the South African batsman.
The crowd's not happy. It's again Ponting having a chat to Lewis.
There he goes again. He's selected his area, and that's on the offside. As much as Ricky Ponting puts it through mid-wicket, so Herschel Gibbs puts it through cover. Here we go again. That's the arrow he said he was going for. You can't protect it up in the ring because he just goes up and over. You've got to make sure that it's in the block hole. Otherwise, you pay big time. And that's down to third man. That's 4 more. What an over this has been. 242 for 2.
In the air, and he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Oh, could he have dropped the trophy? Is it the case of this time it's the other way round? Could Bracken have dropped the cup, so to speak? Listen to the cheers in the background.
Well, full toss, miss hit, straight to him, as easy as you can get in these kind of games.
If you were Gibbs, you'd have to walk down and say it to him, wouldn't you?
You better believe it.
You'd have to have gone down there and said it to him. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Straight down the ground. And that seriously relieves the pressure. 253 for 2. Right, well, there it is. Callis, Kemp, Boucher, all very capable. No Pollock, but Callis, Kemp and Boucher, they're all capable of keeping the momentum going here. 182 needed off 132 balls. The power play is now over, so the field can spread out. And that makes it just a little harder to get boundaries. Oh, good shot. Very good shot. He gave him a bit of room there. Take that. Gibbs has blasted that away to the point boundary. He moves to 136 off 95 balls. What an innings he's playing here.
An innings of a lifetime.
There we go. Hits the way on the onside. Will it beat the field? Yes, it has. Let's score as well. Martin diving away. Didn't quite get there. Oh boy. When you start to see the fast bowlers jabbering away, then you know things are starting to change.
Well, it looked like a Sydney Harbour Bridge there, the way he dived over that. I've got to tell you, Tony, that's where you live. Look at that. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, he's hit that one beautifully. One bounce, I think, for 4. Superb shot. Over cover. That's exactly what he's got to do. Stay put on leg stump or middle of the leg. If it's out there, pick his gap. Hit it over the head of the infielder.
Well, with fine leg up in the circle, the bowler cannot go too straight. So you more or less know he's going to go off stump just outside.
And again, oh, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone way, way up. A huge 6. Well, who would believe what is happening here? The most sixes in a match is 21, and they've now got to 21.
And Gibbs has gone to 150. What a stroke. Fetch that.
Oh boy, what a shot. Perhaps it wasn't the message. That's an unbelievable shot.
What can you say?
No, he's hit that. It's in the air. This is going to be caught. Will it be caught? Yes, he's gone. That's the end of De Villiers going for the big one. I think it's the right bloke to be going for them. De Villiers going for the big one at mid-on. And again, nicely taken on the boundary. Never easy when the rope is nearby.
No, not at all. He just didn't get hold of it, went too high. And did well, steadied himself, and then just had a look to see he was inside the clock. It's good. But Nathan Bracken gets a wicket. So De Villiers goes for 14, 284 for 3.
And so Callis, a man of immense experience, 231 matches. Have a look at all those runs, an average of 44, plenty of centuries. The good thing about this is that Callis should know exactly what's required. Here's the dismissal again.
Said it was a good catch.
That's in the air, and there's a fieldsman down there, but it's gone all the way. Well, there's no doubt that what you're saying is the way he's going to play it. I'm still not sure that it's the right way to go, though.
Well, you just keep watching, and he'll keep middling it, hopefully. That's one heck of a shot.
Well, that 6 makes it the most sixes in any one-day international ever. Right, Simons to him again, and again. Oh, that's a bigger 6. That was a rank full toss. It's a question of help yourself at the moment.
Yeah, the buffet ball. This has got out of hand now for Ricky Ponting. You look around the ground, but that shot, well, I reckon a couple of tailenders could hit that.
In the air, and that's it. Well, I'm afraid to say that section of the party has come to an end. He's hit 2 6s. He did what you thought he would do. He did. I really think that he should have hung in there a little bit. However, that doesn't detract from one of the great innings of all time. He's wandering off this ground, having been caught by Lee off the bowling of Simons for 175. That was a superb performance.
Well played, Hershey. As good as innings as anyone has seen here. He goes for 175. And 299 for 4 now into that famous tunnel. 136 to win from 18.1. Well,
Squeezed away. Squeezed it away. Sorry, Michael. We're all getting excited in the box here. We just can't get enough of these boundaries. Every time we look up, the ball's disappearing. And that's not what Ricky Ponting wants to see. Jacques Kallis underway.
6 balls he's faced. He's got 10 runs. Great catch. Brilliant catch. Andrew Simons is an outstanding fielder. Effortless. And taking that return catch. The end of Kallis.
Yeah, very good catch. He was ready for it because he's throwing the ball up. He knows there's every chance the batsman won't be able to get right to the pitch of it. A lot slower. Jacques Kallis looking to go over the top. And Andrew Simons has snaffled it. And that brings it back to an even keel. Jacques Kallis, the #1 batsman in the world. He's gone. 327 for 5. The game's on.
Big round of applause now for Justin Kemp. He has a reputation, Kemp. This is just about the time he likes to come out and bat and likes to hit the ball straight, high and long.
It's in the air and it's going to go to the boundary for 4. They needed that desperately. It's been a while. That makes it the most 4s in a match now. The records are tumbling all over the place. 84s in this match. And the South Africans desperately needed it. The boundaries have dried up. In the air, out. Got him, big wicket. Kemp has chopped it straight to backward point. A slowish, really cutter come spinner from the left-handed Bracken, and he's got his man. The real danger at this stage, there'd certainly be some that would say was Kemp, but it's not going to be. This is the wicket again.
Yeah, this is good bowling from Bracken. Kemp eyeing out that extra cover region, and in the end only spooning it. The lack of pace being his undoing. And that was well taken as well by Damien Martin at backward point. 355 now for 6.
So Vanavada's the new batsman. An average of 15. We know he can hit it. Straight down the ground. That's going for 6. That's gone. Yes! That's gone for 6. That relieves the pressure a little bit and doubles the pressure on the bowler.
Well, I was just going to say, so they go to win it. You can't accuse them of choking. It's been a brilliant performance from them. They were so superb up front. Now, I'm going to say, another 3 or 4 overs from Van der Walt.
Oh, he's hit that one magnificently. What a shot. It's gone all the way for 6. That is an outstanding shot. 16 off the over. Unbelievable. 374 for 6. desperately trying to get a fingertip on that one at mid-wicket. There it goes. And all the way to the boundary.
Straight in the slot for Van der Vaart.
Straight down the ground. What a shot. All the way into the crowd. An unbelievable straight six. Well, I think the Aussies thought just for a little while there that certainly with Bracken they've got him nailed. But the man in your picture now, Van der Vaart, has come out, and you don't get better straight hits than that one.
Brilliant shot.
Oh, he's got him. Perhaps that's not the case. A flat bat from Van der Vaart has gone to Ponting, who's been off the ground getting some attention to his finger, and he's caught a little rocket. It's come at him like a bullet. He's got beautifully into position, taken the catch, and well, that might alter it. It'll certainly put the skids under the South Africans just a little bit.
Yeah, this is a great catch. I can tell you about many fielders in this sort of situation won't want the ball anywhere near them. Not Ricky Ponting. That's a good pressure catch. And that is a fine little innings. Johan van der Vaart, the crowd appreciate it. 35 of 18. 3.99 now for 7.
A roar goes up as Telemarcus strides onto the ground. They weren't exactly roaring when he was bowling. This place was as quiet as a mouse. Sweep shot, 4! Great shot! Wonderful shot! Well, he's obviously decided whatever that was, he was going to sweep it. That has taken the pressure off. They needed a boundary there. Telemarcus decided to sweep. Probably the first time he's ever played this shot. Have a look at this from outside off stump.
It's a beauty. Man, if you had asked him to play this again, he'd probably miss it. I reckon he was thinking like a bowler, anticipating that Bracken was going to go full and straight.
Smashed away to mid-wicket. It's going to go for 4. Yes, it's hit the boundary. Boucher is playing an unbelievable knot. He's done this so often. 35. Slightly over-pitched, and he's whacked it to mid-wicket. 35 he's got off 35 deliveries. Works it away on the onside. It's another 4. Bracken's chasing. He won't get there. The noise in the stadium is unbelievable. Every shot has been cheered with a standing ovation. He's hit it like a rocket. What a shot. Boy, is he strong. It's gone for 4 to extra cover. Lewis has taken a terrible pummeling. They're on their feet, the South Africans. Absolutely everywhere. The flags are flying here at the bull ring. Spare a thought for the bowler. He has disappeared to every corner of the Wanderers.
You have to question Ricky Ponting continuing with him.
It's in the air. This has got to be out surely. No, it's going to be short. Oh, it's a great catch. Wonderfully taken. Well, Hussey is an unbelievable fieldsman. He has taken that beautifully. He had to come in miles. It's the very thing the South Africans didn't want to see happen, was a wicket to go down, because now they get into a situation where there's just a possibility they'll get bowled out. Look at Hussey go. Inches off the ground. Brilliantly taken. Well, what a game.
.423 for 8.
Well, one of them is Andrew Hall coming out. That's where you want to make sure they get in the nets and have their fair share.
Well, he wanted a man for a crisis situation, or a tough one. He'd back Andrew Hall any day. He's done it so many times at provincial level and for South Africa. I think he's just the perfect guy right now for Boucher. He's literally run a ball somewhere along the line in those 10 deliveries. South Africa should pick up the boundary. And Roger Telemarcus, maybe it wasn't quite on, but he couldn't hold himself back. Great catch. Fine leg is up. So don't stray down the leg side, Brett Lee. Cover, mid-wicket, backward point. So the only sweepers, square and straight, and third man.
You're right, fine leg is wide open. Boucher gets it down to fine leg. He's got 4. He's hit it. Oh, it's hit Brett Lee on the shin. Just a single. Boy, that could quite easily have gone rocketing away down the ground, and that's hit him square on the shin too. He hit it so well, I think it went rocketing into, was it his shin or his ankle? He'll take time out here, that's for sure.
Well, let's just bear in mind there's a test match series coming up as well. That was on the foot. You've got to say thankfully for his sake, anywhere near the ankle it could have been a lot worse. Well, on the shin even.
We did well. I mean, he actually stuck his foot out to stop that. So, I mean, that really, you've got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah, it was a certain boundary. I mean, Boucher hit it powerfully. Mid-on and mid-off, for mid-off's particularly wide. Mid-on's a bit straighter than normal, but still would have thought that that would have been a boundary.
Here we are in the last over. We got 6 runs required or 5 balls. We're in a packed stadium in Johannesburg. We've got Brett Lee, one of the fastest bowlers in the world. We've got 8 wickets down. If they lose a wicket, we'll be down to the 9th, and therefore they just need to get another one. Gilchrist is trying to help Ponting a little bit, just trying to get 1 or 2 of them in the right place. They've now pushed fine leg back down to the boundary for Hall. So fine leg and third man are in position. Here he goes. What can Andrew Hall do? Oh, it's a great shot. He's got it away for 4. Over the top of long on, down to the boundary for 4. Now South Africa should definitely win.
What a brilliant day's cricket. We keep saying it. We'll have to watch this many, many times over. Man for the pressure situation. Still, he's picked his gap. And now Ponting's got no option but to bring those fielders in. He's got to take the gamble. He's got to ask Hall to try and do that again. Surely, with 2 to win, it's a matter of bat on ball, run hard, and that should be enough. Who would ever have thought that Australia would lose a match defending 434? And Boucher, he's down the wicket to have a chat to Hall. Let's maybe for a moment consider that idea. Now who's the chokers?
Well, I think it's fair enough. They'll be looking for 1. I'm sure that's what Boucher said. Block and run. Oh, he's had a go. He's out. Oh, he's out. That's the last thing they wanted. He's out. This match is not over yet. There's a little bit of a twist here. There's no way in the world that they could have crossed in time. So the last batsman in is going to have to face the music here. And so there is still a chance that the Australians could sneak in. Here's the shot. He didn't. I'm sure that wasn't the plan. The plan was surely a single.
It had to be. It had to be a question of just getting back onto it. Maybe as it left the hand, Hall thought, well, that's in the slot. Maybe I can get away with it. 4:33 for 9. Well, the big thing here is Boucher hasn't got on strike. Number 11, Makhaintini's got to face the music. 2 from 3.
Right, well, 2 to get, 3 balls. 1 for a tie. So they've got to secure the tie and then win after that. So they've got to go for a single here. Oh, he's got a single. He's got it to third man. Right, now then. They need 1 of 2 balls. South Africa cannot lose. They have tied the match right here. Now it's a question of winning it.
The biggest shot in Makhaintini's life. The little nudge down to third man for 1. and they've deserved that. What a brilliant performance. Okay, Mark Boucher, he deserves this moment of glory. It's been a great knock under pressure. You've got to say, Tony, you got to back him to pull it off.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to go and do anything silly. I mean, all he needs is a single here. They don't want to run out. Straight down the ground. What a victory! That is a sensational game of cricket, and it is a superb victory. Well, I've been around the world watching this game. Look, their tears. They are crying out there. The South Africans are charging out onto the ground. Gilchrist shakes hands with Boucher. Mtini's on a high. Ponting cannot believe this has happened to his team. The South Africans at the Bull Ring today have seen the best one-day international ever played.
Well, we won't question Tony Craig. He's seen many. And what a great result here for South Africa. Makhaintini gave Boucher the strike, and that's been a long time coming. So much said.